Yo, it's probably gonna be the last video that we do when it comes to streaming. I'm gonna do another WWE video because the last one did 20 views, bro. 20 views, bro. We don't normally get 20 views. You know what? That one got like 20 views. I'll be okay with like 10. I'll say between 5, 10, 20. That range, I'll take it. Um, so let's reload the screen. Oh yeah, I'm on my channel. I can just go to my. Okay, okay, you got that one. Now let's sorry, my YouTube just reloaded. That's okay with me though, cause we were trying to get okay. Just great. As soon as it reloaded, I got it to work. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's see what this video all about. We got it right here. The video is 9 minutes long. This video includes paid promotion. I don't care. I'll watch the paid promotion, y'all. I hate when people skip. Bro, they find their time to that. Why you just gonna skip? Do I skip most
Hello
of
everyone, it's SpawnPoint, and today I'm going to be showing you one of LG's latest TVs, the 75-inch QNED-81, and how it performs while gaming on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. This one is packing some decent specs too, including HDMI 2.1, VRR 120Hz, and 4K.
I had a 40-inch for so long,
in LG's lineup,
and then I finally got my 50-inch, 55-inch
I also wanted to
TV.
answer a question that I get asked quite a lot, which is why do I prefer gaming on a TV over a monitor? And what do you normally play on?
70-inch TV wouldn't even fit in my room. Monitor? I don't think I got enough space for that. I ain't really got no space, bro. Everything is covered.
Okay, so here it is. And the first thing to note about buying or playing on a 75-inch TV is the sheer size of it. It completely dominates the setup. And if you're coming from a 55 or a 65-inch TV, you don't appreciate that this next size up is a big jump. I've had a few 55 and 65-inch TVs over the years, and they look nice in the setup and are great for gaming. But as soon as you move up to a 75 or 77-inch TV, you get a whole different experience while gaming. Everything just feels so immersive. Now, one thing I have to point out about this 2023 TV is how nice it looks. We've got some relatively thin bezels around the edges, and it looks like LG have ditched the semicircle stand that we saw in the cheaper models, and have gone for a flat metal base instead. It's by far the nicest looking stand that we've seen on a
I like having mine mounted
I actually think it's made it look a little bit more expensive and minimal with the new design. And on top of that,
yeah, I know that TV like $1,000.
On a smaller stand if you need that as a
like
stand.
The 55-inch I got was like
and what's great
$200, almost $300.
You can actually adjust the height. So this is the lowest it will go, but you can actually have it a couple of inches taller as well. Then around the back of the stand, there is some cable management built in. So you can hide your cables in here and then put the cover on. But it's no good having a massive TV if the picture quality lets it down. Well, it's safe to say that the QNED-81 has an incredible picture quality for its price and size. It supports 4K and HDR10, so any games or movies that I've played here look really good. Over the last week, I've tested quite a few games, but these are the ones that really showed off the colours for me. We've got Gran Turismo 7, which I've started playing again since watching the movie a few weeks ago. The contrast and the colours look great. If you look at the dashboard here, the blues and the
video
red
games,
GT7,
the movies
you can
hardly
see how
ever work.
vibrant the colour looks. Now, with it being an edge-lit TV, I was expecting the colours to be pretty washed out, so I was surprised at how nice it looked, especially when viewing it straight on. I've also been playing Immortals of Avium. This launched a few weeks ago and it really shows off the colours and vibrancy of the screen. Now, this is a QNED TV, which is the latest LCD tech that we've seen from LG.
Bruh, I know, standing right next to this TV, your eyes gonna hurt a lot quicker than
also the deeper blacks and
they
the
would for like a 55 or 40-inch TV, because it's so much light.
I'm actually running this at 90% brightness as it's too bright most of the time. And that's
what I'm talking about.
A great TV for those who like to game during the day or in a well-lit room. As for the black levels and using it at night, well, it does come with local dimming. This is designed to minimise the halo effect that you see on LCD TVs while improving the contrast.
So what's it actually like for gaming?
Well, I've gamed on a lot of TVs and monitors, and although I do like to sit at my desk for FPS gaming, nothing beats slouching on the sofa and playing games that you just want to chill out with. Sitting back and firing up something like Spider-Man or moving out has to be enjoyed on the big screen. Yes, this TV
It started
technically
out
ticks
as
all the
200,
boxes that we
then it
need
went
for
up
the
to like
PS5 and the Xbox, but it's also
500,
about that
700.
immersive experience
And I
that
was
you
like,
cannot get while sitting at a desk or on
I
a
got a
smaller
PS5
TV.
already. I
So
don't
from
need
a
that.
specs point of view, the QNED81 gives us 4K support, so any games you play on the PS5 or Xbox that offer this look incredible. But it also offers us 120Hz. This means games like Warzone or Call of Duty, or any games that allow us to run it in performance mode, will work on here as well. And this is due to two of the ports on the back being HDMI 2.1, and that gives us the full of 4K and 120Hz, as well as VRR, ALLM, and FreeSync. VRR
don't
and
need all that.
variable refresh rate means we get that adaptive frame rate as the TV and console are not
I'm
fixed
going my
at 60
55
or
inch.
120
My 55 inch
FPS,
should be
essentially
good
reducing screen
for
tearing
probably
and stuttering.
4 or
So playing
5 more
games like
years.
GT7 where it's pretty fast paced as you're driving around the track,
But
or
even
in
at that
Spider-Man
point,
where you're
like,
swinging through New York City, there is no lag or dropped frames at all. The same goes
I'm
for
just
story-driven
happy
games,
I got,
games that don't
upgraded from
necessarily
that
need to be
40
running
inch.
at a high frame rate, but you just want to make sure it's running as buttery
Where's
smooth
the
as possible.
trace?
Well, this handles it really well.
I
When I
just
was
mean, I
playing
know where
Immortals
Trace
of
is.
Avium
He's
last week, which I've nearly completed, I just have
Otherworld.
one more level to go. I was amazed at how good it looked. Yes, this game is only 60 FPS, but thanks to VRR, it runs really smoothly. And just for reference, this is the PS5 display settings area screen, and this shows you that the TV can handle 4K and 120Hz. But what about games that do require lightning fast reactions and response time? You know, games like Warzone, Apex and COD. Well, this TV can easily handle that as well.
Oh, did he?
Before I got my desk about 2 years ago, I'd only played on big TVs, and as long as you have a low input lag and response time, gaming on a TV is absolutely fine. On top of that, as the new LGs come with the latest game optimizer mode, we get access to this awesome little menu by pressing the settings button on the remote. This shows us things like the resolution and frame rate, as well as if HDR is on and quickly swapping between picture profiles. For me, this is still the best gaming menu that we've ever seen on a TV. Now, I do play on both the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, but this TV also supports cloud gaming. This allows you to play games via apps like Nvidia's GeForce Now, where you can stream and play games straight to the TV without needing any additional hardware.
If they
All you
had
need is
any
a compatible
WWE
controller
games, I
and you're
might
good
have
to
got
go.
it. I got an
So
LG
it's not just
TV on.
gaming, I
In
obviously
case y'all
use my
wondering.
TVs for movie nights and all
It's
of
a
my
smart
TV
TV.
watching. Over the last week, I have used this TV for finishing it off Top Boy on Netflix, and I
Speaking
even
of,
watched
I
a
gotta-
couple of
I
movies
gotta
on Disney Plus.
buy me a
It
new
helps that it
remote.
does support
They keep telling me
HDR,
to
so any
update the
movies or
remote, and I ain't
TV
got the
shows that
remote,
also
so
support it have looked great.
I
Unfortunately,
get that
though, this
update
TV
message
does not
whenever I
support
turn my
Dolby
TV
Vision,
on.
which is a shame, but HDR still looks good. Now, one thing I really like
yeah,
about the
talking about
LG
that
TVs
black-
is the
that
web
black
OS.
cutout, yeah, you
Tapping
gonna
this
get that
button
black
on the
cutout.
remote control brings up the home screen, and from here you've got all
I'm
the
yet to
usual
meet,
apps you would
see
expect
one
to
movie
see.
that
You
doesn't
have this
do
nice
that black
clean
cutout
card
thing.
layout, and you can scroll through things like Netflix, Disney Plus, and Prime,
Maybe,
as well as YouTube and Apple TV.
Nah, even
It's
Netflix.
also worth
I feel like
talking about
Netflix
viewing
do that.
angles and reflections on TVs like this. So
This is
generally
nice,
speaking,
but
the larger the TV,
so is
the
my
more
55
reflections you're
inch.
going
I
to
don't really
get.
see
That's
any
just down to the
differences.
fact that you've got this huge black mirror in your room. But the advantage of an
A huge
LCD
black
TV
mirror.
over others is it's got a matte
Dead
finish
Island.
rather than glossy. This helps massively with reducing those reflections while you watch it. You'll still need to control the lighting and placement in your room though. I mean, placing this opposite a window is still going to show up in the TV in a dark scene, but in normal viewing conditions during the day, it's absolutely fine. Now, I did mention earlier that it does come with two HDMI 2.1 ports. So 2 of these are HDMI 2.1 and 2 are HDMI 2.0. It also has an optical out, 2 USB inputs, an Ethernet port and 2 aerial ports, as well as both
Ethernet.
Bluetooth and Wi-Fi
Calls it
support.
Ethernet.
As for the
That's
speakers
crazy.
and sound on this, they're okay. It's packing a 2-channel setup and they are down-firing speakers. But to be honest, if you're using a TV like this for movies and gaming, you really need to get yourself a soundbar or external speakers. The TV
Here
does
comes
come with
the,
AI Sound Pro, which creates a virtual 5.1.2 soundstage, but I just cannot get excited about internal speakers. So in my opinion, keep some budget aside for some decent sound upgrades.
I feel
Now, a
like
lot of you do
the
ask me what
sponsor of the day
speakers
is
I'm
coming
using,
soon,
but these
bro.
are the Monitor Audio Bronze 500. It's a traditional
feel it.
5.1 setup that I have in my room, but honestly, anything is better than using internal speakers. So as this is a 2023 TV, we also get the latest LG WebOS. We get things like the quick menu function, where you can see and adjust the brightness
That's what I
and
got,
settings
the
from this
LG.
little menu, instead of going into the full settings page. Then if you want to dive deeper into the settings, well, you can still do that from here. It also includes the Magic Remote, so it's always easier to navigate around the menus. Oh, and in case you wondered what it came with inside the box, here we are. We've got a removable power plug, which is always great to see. Manuals and the warranty information, the Magic Remote control, some batteries for the remote, and a packet of screws. There's also a stand.
think
which
the
is made
screws
up
are
of
for
3
if you want to
parts.
mount it.
We have this metal piece which you can see from the front, then the rear piece that supports it. There's also another plate that attaches to the back to keep those cables out of sight. And as mentioned earlier, the cable management on this is pretty good, as you can keep your cables and wires tucked away before covering it up. Now, although it does come with a stand, you can always wall mount it, as it's got VESA holes on the back.
Wall mount it.
Now that's
That's what
how
I'm
I
talking
would
about.
normally mount my TVs, but for this video I have been using the provided stand. I also wanted to show you how they've made it so much easier to install the stand now. So all you have to do is take the TV out of the box, then slide it into this polystyrene bracket that they've made. From here you can now install the stand without having to lie the TV down. It's only a small thing, but it makes the setup process so much easier.
I like my
And another
TV
quick
down on
look
my
at how the
bed
75
while I was
inch
trying to
QLED 81 looks in my living room. It's big,
install
but
it.
I guess it's in proportion to the rest of the furniture and speakers, so it shouldn't look too big. But the ultimate question is, do you need a big TV for gaming? Well, for me, the answer is absolutely. If you've got the space and budget for a big 75-inch TV, I would go for it. There's just something about gaming on a TV that you cannot replicate on a monitor setup.
Nah,
It's
I don't got the
immersive and
budget
it's awesome for
nor the
story-driven games
space.
as well as multiplayer
I
games.
had to get
But let me know what size
a new
TV
house,
you
and
currently
houses
game on, and would you
ain't
play on
cheap.
something this big?
And you
Now,
don't get
drop
much
a
from
big TV in the comments and I'll give you a thumbs up for staying right till the end. And if you did enjoy today's video, check out my Spider-Man 2 PS5 video next, as it covers the limited edition console that I unboxed last week. Thanks for watching, please
That's
like,
what's up.
sub and follow me everywhere.
Thank y'all, bro. Hey y'all, let me know in the description down below what kind of TV y'all got. I got the LG Web OS smart TV, which is 55 inches. Got it wall mounted. I think I wall mounted when as soon as I got it, I brought it upstairs. I think me and my grandma we put it together. A lot of screws and wall mounting. Like we had like this screwdriver gun and we were just screwing use like a drill to drill it in. It's pretty nice. We got had this device that tells you where the where the mark where you should put it in at, because you gotta tap the wall and stuff like that. But